This is the better camera for you, so if you'll sit a little to your right.
All right, okay. Well,
then we'll both be in it. No. Oh, Jesus Christ, he moved his fucking chair.
I see. I got
Don't
you.
worry.
No, that's all right. Don't worry. I'm just giving you shit, man. Just move a little to the right. That's all. Perfect. Ready.
Excellent. So, I mean, when I think bank robbery, I think, dynamite, digging secret tunnels,
Exactly.
bags of money. That's not the case in Firewall. So how has the bank heist movie moved on in the 21st century?
Well, there's an added element, and the added element is the computer. A lot of banking business is done not with the actual transfer of hard cash and currency, but through computers and an agreement that banks have on how money will actually be transferred. The bad guys have hit upon a plan to steal $100 million from the bank that I work for as an expedient to compel me to defeat my own computer software firewall. They take my family hostage, which is the old-fashioned element in this new technology story.
And your character is very comfortable, I suppose, with the computers, but nobody is very comfortable with having the home invaded. So
Exactly.
how does Jack Stanford react when this happens?
He takes it rather badly. No, I mean, he goes out to dinner with, he's introduced to a character because his bank is going to be merged with a bigger bank and he knows his job is in jeopardy. He's looking for other opportunities. He's a very talented software designer. He takes a meeting for drinks with the character that Paul Bettany plays under the misapprehension that he's seeking a business relationship. And at the end of their brief time together, it turns out that he goes to his car and he's driving. I don't want to spoil the whole thing here, but it turns out that Bettany is not who he appears to be. And I'm compelled to go home, and my family has already, while I'm having a drink, they're being taken hostage. So I come home to see my 2 young children and my wife tied up in my home.
Luckily for your family, really, your character doesn't miss a trick in terms of opportunities arising to help them out.
Well, it takes him a while to figure out how to do it, and he also has to be boxed in enough to the point where it comes to him. He comes to understand that they are not going to keep up their end of the bargain. Although he's doing this, he's participating in the robbery in order to gain the safety of his family. He realizes that, in fact, if he continues, his family is going to be killed, and he's going to be killed. So he boldly takes back the money after he's already stolen it, putting his family in greater jeopardy, but knowing that it's the only chance he's got. So there's a real emotional intensity and drama in that, I think.
I think what starts really as a very sort of mental duel between the two men obviously spills over into action towards the end. How much do you enjoy or fear planning and carrying out these incredible action sequences?
No, I think they're fun. I mean, they're work. I like work, and they're fun to choreograph the dance and to do it.
I particularly enjoy. There's a touch of realism, really, because he stumbles occasionally. This kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
To what extent do you think audiences are a bit tired of seeing sort of sharpshooting Olympic gymnast style action heroes?
Well, I hope they're bloody tired of it, because what's lacking in that kind of style is human scale. The recognition that a person can have that even though they haven't faced these kinds of circumstances themselves, that they recognize and understand what's going on. When you can fly across the room, to plant the perfect karate kick on some guy's nose, you stop caring because you're not participating emotionally. You're just a bystander witnessing something.
And finally, technology is obviously meant to make us feel very safe, very secure, but in Firewall it's the complete opposite. It's technology that's turned against your character. So how realistic do you think that notion is of technology?
I think that with every advantage, there's a disadvantage. I think with everything that we think is going to save us time and money, there's a a balancing aspect to it.
Excellent. Harrison Ford, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Sorry for moving your chair.
Oh, don't be